Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so what is the situation? Everything is all right, man. I had a nice trip over there. I'm back on my side of town, headed up the block to get to the hotel. 66th Street was cool. They have like rules and stuff. It's meant for people who are struggling. You know what I mean? Some folks who've had like drug issues and things of that nature. I was able to meet the person I would otherwise be rooming with. Solid dude. He looked like he probably had a drug problem, but good energy, you know, a believer. So that's really cool. And I met another person as well. He was a struggling brother, but he was really good guy, man. I dropped him a 5, and he gave me some information on some leads as well. So it's one of the type of situations where you can tell people are much more down and out than you. And like, I look able-bodied, you know what I mean? He was disabled. He had been through the ringer. He's like in his 60s. But I told him, I was like, look, man, as bad as I need this place, man, I really want you to get it too, man. I really want you to have a spot. They only got one spot open at that location, but they do have another bed at a different location that we didn't get a chance to check out. So they said if they're gonna place us both, one would be here, one would be there. I don't know if that's for me, to be honest with you. Not to say that I have a choice. I really don't, but I'm gonna check out the more leads that I have. The leads that he had, he gave me a whole thick book full of leads, man. It's all over the state, basically. Everything from here to Duarte, which is where my father used to live back in the day. That's way, way out. So, you know, they got a lot of stuff out here for people. Low income stuff. Hopefully I can apply for some of that with my GR paperwork. But the thing that's gonna be a snag for this place is that they want you to have income. So if you can get your GR going, they can mess with you. But if you don't have your GR, it could get a little tricky. I told him, I was like, look, my family had been helping me out financially until GR comes in. I believe they would be willing to front me for a month or whatever the case may be until my GR comes in. So hopefully that'll be good. They said they'd call by Tuesday. Today's Friday, so they ain't gonna call till then. But you know, I got some more leads, and the most important thing for me is just I know exactly how to get to the train station now. And the funny thing was, I got there at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock. You know, it's one of those type of situations where I left in just enough time. I think I left the house about 11:45 and got there on the dot and didn't have no blemishes on getting there, because ultimately the truth of the matter is I know this area. Once I got from this point, this street right here, which I didn't even know, I really didn't need to take a bus from here to there. It was only 2 blocks. I walked that every day, but I didn't know. So I took the bus, and it took me like 2 blocks. And then all you have to do is take the Lancashire bus down to the train station. And that train station is a train station I've taken over 176 times in my life. Probably more than that, because I used to come out here just for fun. So that train ride is like home for me. That was absolutely a no-brainer. I know that area better. I know Lenox. So for me, it was like just like a trip down memory lane. It took me all through Hollywood, just like it always did. I didn't stop anywhere. I just went straight to where I needed to go and came straight home for the most part. But no getting lost whatsoever, man. My anxiety attack from last night was a damn liar, man. No part of that was anxious. Not even getting in the room where I see my roommate. Now that I got a chance to see the roommate, homie's like 50 something. You know what I mean? Solid dude. One of the first things he said to me is, I believe in God, man. I pray every morning. You know, you can tell he's troubled, but like, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. The problem I'm gonna have in that building is trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my workouts. Ain't no way for me to do my squats and all of that. There's no way to do that. The little room we have is small, and the living room is gonna be with people in it. You know, people gonna be sitting there. I ain't gonna be doing squats in front of them, dude. So I don't believe the Lord actually wants me to live there, to be honest with you. And if he does, it ain't gonna be for very long. I did find a lead on Craigslist, but I don't trust nothing from Craigslist. But I found a lead, a single over here in North Hollywood. So I left a message with that lady on the way here, and I don't have high hopes, but you know, I told her the truth. I was like, look, this is my situation, blah, 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 blah. Down to the letter. Don't drink, don't smoke, no pets, no car. So, you know, my GR is on the way, my SSI is on the way, and I got the money for whatever would be needed to get me in there. Money's not going to be the issue. I just need to find someone who will work with me. Credit over 600, blah, blah, blah. So I left a message. I was kind of impressed with her message because she did it herself. She literally spoke like 4 languages. She like gave us every single language. She spoke Spanish, English, and I think 2 types of Orient language. I was like, oh, this is a sharp person right here. So hopefully she gives me a call back, man. I'll go over there and just meet her, because that's really what it's about. I just got to shake hands with people. But as far as the place that I went to today. The ladies in the office were super nice, really helpful, made us feel comfortable, that kind of thing. They know my situation to a T as well. I ain't lying to nobody about nothing. And it's meant for that. They're meant to help people. I would prefer a sober living house rather than people who are struggling with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But the fellas I met, I know I could help them. Like literally. I got along with both of them dudes immediately. So I already know it ain't gonna be a problem. Unless they steal or something like that. But I'm just not really worried about that. That's not I don't think that's where the Lord wants me to be, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that's where he wants me to be. But I do think it was a strong purpose for me to go there, to get the leads that he gave me, and to ultimately give the homie the 5. You should have saw his face light up. Well, I don't think, people be begging and stuff like that, and they're trying to find a place. He said he was trying to go to a shelter. Hopefully he can get there on time tonight so we can get in. I was like, bro, I gave him the lead that they had given me in regards to the place that's free, starting up with the boys and the girls, doing it 2 separate weeks. The ladies are going right now on the 24th to start the men. I gave him that lead. I was like, look, it's not going to help you right now, but on the 24th, please call them up and get in there, man. It's free, and there should be no reason why you can't get in there. So I think that was the purpose of me going there, was to just make sure that I met him and gave him what I had to give him, and got the lead. I probably wouldn't have looked that lead up in North Hollywood if I wouldn't have taken this trip. And then just to know where the train station is, so for the rest of the week I can make other trips elsewhere. Because once I realized where North Hollywood station was, and it was over with. Now I can get all over the city from here. So it shouldn't be no reason why I'm stuck in the house, in the hotel for the next couple of days. There are more leads for me to check out. I got a place in Koreatown to check out that my psychiatrist gave me. So, you know what I mean? I'm moving, man. I'm moving. Doing what I got to do. I'm going to make use of this week. And that anxiety attack I had last night didn't have any bearing on my day thus far. If it does, it's going to be between now and I get to that hotel, because there certainly wasn't nothing about going to 66. Everybody on 66 side, everybody was so nice except for the crazy ones. Boy, there was some crazy people over there. So it was one dude, I don't know, I think I made him nervous, honestly. I think he probably sensed the good in me, because he was evil as hell. He was dressed like Raiden, and he said something along the lines of, this dude keep walking around me, I'm gonna take something and break something over his head. He was talking about me. And I was just sitting there like, man, this dude can't touch me. I will really hurt him. Like, the type of shape I'm in versus who that is, he gonna get hurt. He better have a gun or something. But it was like, I wasn't even worried about that. I felt like he was just an extension of the energy the Lord told me about. Like, Satan is afraid of you. And there was another dude, he didn't bring that stuff to me, but he was a Jamaican dude. I don't know if the dude way in the back seat, I don't know if he looked at him wrong or what. But he got in that man's face with his bumba cloth talking about he gonna kill him and all that. And the brother next to him was a big dude. So I don't think it would have really worked out for the Jamaican dude. But he wasn't bringing that energy to the brother. He was bringing it to the little Hispanic dude next to him. And I'm sitting there like, man, what is with the mental health stuff around? These people like really, really demented. There was another dude behind me. He was just being evil for no reason while I was on the train. Homie was talking about deporting people and stuff like that. He knew everybody around him was Hispanic, and he was just being evil for no reason. It was a brother behind me. And that's just, once again, poor representation of us. They look at me, I'm like, no, I don't have nothing to do with that, man. I'm on the opposite end of that. I love my Hispanic people. I grew up around y'all. I as soon as throw him in the front of the bus for y'all when he talking like that. Honestly, I truly feel that way too. I don't get with nobody on that evil stuff, man. So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, man, I wasn't threatened by none of that. I was not afraid. I tell y'all, the scariest thing I ever dealt with in my entire life probably was that dream last night. And anything that's happened since then has been a smooth sail, man. Everybody I dealt with was cool, and any otherwise threats that were around me, I felt like they didn't even exist. They didn't exist. Dude was woofing. The dude talking about he was gonna throw something in my head. He was woofing. He was scared. I know exactly what that was. That was fear. I'm like, bro, I'm not here to hurt you, man. But I think he was intimidated by me for whatever reason. I'm like, bro, you ain't reading energy right at all. I ain't got nothing. I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. And he was like, I'm going to hit him in the head. He walk around me one more time. I'm going to hit him in the head. I'm like, bro, I'm going to pick something up and I'm going to throw it at you before you do to me. Trust me. No, you're not in that type of shape, sir. That ain't going to work out for you. You better have a projectile weapon. But that's just how it is, man. Like, sometimes my spirit really does intimidate people, man. It really does. And I don't know why. I'm not a tall dude. I'm only 5'10", 180 at the, not even 170 something. I ain't nobody. But when it really comes down to it, I think people really are intimidated by my spirit sometimes, man. I don't know what the hell that's about. I ain't no tough dude. I ain't never been like that, man. So it's like, hey, man, whatever, bro. You got it. His mind was off. I could clearly see that. But he didn't look like he was high. He was just crazy. So I'm like, bro, you don't know. I'm kind of crazy too. It's in a different way. But, you know, I got nothing to lose either. I'm not trying to crash out over no maniac. But if he tried to hurt me, I would have hurt him bad. Well, that's just how that goes, man. I ain't up for that type of energy. What I am up for, though, is another meal and to just praise God for everything he's done for me today, for allowing me to be a blessing to the people that I saw, at least to the gentleman I was able to get a 5 to. And mind you, I think it's kind of corny when people tell people that they gave money away. I don't want y'all to think that I'm trying to be corny. I just think that was literally the purpose, man. I don't think it was no other purpose, because I honestly don't think I'm going to end up there. I really don't. Maybe they give me an opportunity, but if I'm there, I'll probably be there for like 2 weeks, because I'm going to be looking for something quick. Because that's just not, I can't do my thing there. I can't work out there. But they do have a lot of nice stuff about themselves, like some of the stuff that they provide you, like cleaning equipment. They got food they provide. You can make steaks and stuff like that if you want to eat like that for free, because people donate things to them. So you got beans, all kind of food. So there is some perks to living in a place like that. But to be honest with you, I want the other brother to get it. I really do. Because he's on the street tonight. If he can't hurry up and get back to the shelter, although I am praying very hard that he gets back to that shelter. And I would have loved to give him more money, but I'm not in a position to give him no money, man. I'm really not. But I didn't care. I was gonna make sure that he knew that I'm rooting for him, man. Because it's one of the things where it's like, he's disabled, he's older, and they got my able-bodied butt up in there. Who they gonna choose? It's one of those. So I want him to know. I was like, look, if they choosing between me and you, I'm rooting for you. I want you to know that I'm rooting for you, and I'm gonna give you what I have to give you, and I will give you more. And his face brightened up. He was like, brother, this is way more than I need. This is way more than I need. It's like, man, if you want to get yourself a drink or whatever you want to get. He was like, no, I'm trying to get myself a place, man. I ain't doing all that. I'm like, that's cool, brother, but I just want you to know that it's on my heart to tell you that you're doing great, and I want you to you're going to get a place, you know. You're going to get on your feet. So that's, I think, was honestly the purpose of this, man. It wasn't I don't think there was no other purpose. And I think all them nightmares and all that stuff I was having last night about anxiety was trying to keep me from actually doing that. I really believe that. Now, we'll see what the Lord wants to do, but I don't think that's a place for me. I really don't. Not to say that I have one to go to, but I don't think so, man. I really don't. I think the whole purpose was for me to overcome that anxiety attack that was supposed to otherwise keep me from going to the train station, which is ultimately something I'm going to be using for the rest of the week, because I'm probably going to be on the train every day from here on out. And it didn't really cost that much either, because half of the buses you can get on in the back. Just like old days, man. I forgot how easy it is to sneak your butt on the bus while somebody's putting on, you know, they try to put a wheelchair person on, man. Everybody rushed to the back. And another thing about this situation was the girls. All the girls, it's like they were looking at me like I'm 20 and 19 and 16. I'm like, no, fam, I'm not like that. Y'all too young. It was a lot of that going on at the train station. I'm like, no, I'm almost 40, fam. No. Y'all got backpacks on. Just because I got a backpack on do not mean I'm in high school, fam. And I think I look old. But yeah, that was a little awkward. Very pretty little girls, but definitely little girls. So I'm like, no. Don't be coming around here trying to stand next to me, brush by me, look me in the eyes. No. Ain't gonna have me catching no cases. No, ma'am. So that was a really funny thing. That happened like 3 times throughout the process of this. But yeah, that's really what that was, man. Pretty good day. A lot better than my dream tried to tell me it was. I'll tell you that. A lot better than my dream was trying to tell me it was. The way that my dream was going, I wouldn't have wanted to leave the house at all. I wouldn't have wanted to left that hotel room probably till next Thursday, the way that I was feeling this morning. But my ego was stroked by that. Since I perceive it as the enemy trying to attack me, it's like, bro, I'm going to make sure I get there. And I get there on time. And I'm going to go there and pray all the way there. And that's exactly what I did. And the Lord has been carrying me the whole way. Today was one of the better days I had on this side of town. And my doubt and my anxiety was a damn liar. Just like it always is. I didn't have no trouble getting there. And if I have to live there, I don't think I'm having any trouble living there. Other than the fact that I ain't gonna be able to work out, which the Lord knows I want to do. So I'm at the hotel, man. I feel great. I beat the devil today once again. I was able to be a blessing to somebody else, and he was just equally a blessing to me. You better believe it. With those leads that he gave me and ultimately the energy he shared. So that's what I gotta say, man. My name is BDF 44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.